Dogs and cats living together. That's hysteria. Wow! Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
What's up, you obscure-loving freak shows, and welcome back to the Lucid Nightmare. I'm your host, as always, Jay Schatzer, and today I've got an oddity lined up for us. It is John Carter's 1984 just very weird flick. It is Zombie Island Massacre. And yeah, with a title like that, you know it's going to be a whole hell of a lot of fun. So let's jump right in. Here is Zombie Island Massacre. Zombie Island Massacre is a sleazy, low-budget horror flick, drenched in voodoo overtones and abundant in creepy Caribbean atmosphere, all wrapped up in an interesting and unorthodox slasher flick that flips genres more times than you can shake a stick at. Cruel, unusual, and altogether unexpected, this shady production boasts a tremendously diverse cast of oddball characters, along with a thoroughly entertaining premise that will keep you guessing from start to finish. If deadly vacations are your forte, then Zombie Island Massacre has exactly what your sick and twisted mind has been looking for. The film follows a ragtag group of Americans on vacation in the Caribbean, as they all partake in an off-resort tour on a secluded island to participate in a local voodoo ritual. Unfortunately, someone or something doesn't want them on the island, and they begin to be picked off one by one, as the desperate vacationers struggle to survive the night and make it back to the resort in one piece. Will anyone make it back home alive from this Zombie Island Massacre? Or will this vacation from hell spell their untimely doom? As with all great low-budget schlockfests, the wild and zany characters of Zombie Island Massacre are an absolute hoot, ranging from over-the-top zealous hero types to your run-of-the-mill disrobed big-breasted bimbos and everything in between. The characters are off the wall and absolutely match the weird and wild nature of the production. It's the sheer size of the cast that really makes this such a fun cinematic ride to experience, as the group interacts and often clashes throughout their madcap struggle for survival, making it one of the key attractions of this surreal horror romp. The heavy hitters of this tropical island murder fest are Tom Cottrell as Steve, a square-jawed everyman who does everything he can to keep the group safe. Diane Claire Holub as Connie, a sweet and innocent artist stuck on a vacation from hell. David Broadnax as Paul, a chill under-pressure badass who's got a hidden secret and a score to settle. Rita Jenrette as Sandy, a buxom and fantastic-looking floozy who lets it all hang out on her Caribbean vacation. Ian McMillian as Joe, an everyday schlub with a smoking hot wife and a license to die. George Peters as Elliot Whitney, an eccentric old man caught up in this bloody zombie massacre. And finally, Trevor Reed as the voodoo priest, a creepy and shady reverend who loves to raise the dead. As you can see, there's no shortage of weirdos in this production, and everyone does a fun job with rolling with the ridiculousness of the film. From the movie's interesting locations to its strange scenarios, the film really is a bit of an oddity. Though it presents itself as a wild 80s zombie massacre flick, it's actually more aligned with an 80s slasher production, yet set in a tropical location. A crazed murderer or murderers stalk our cast of vacationers as they argue and blunder in the dark, trying everything they can to survive, following the tried and true staples of the subgenre of slashers, including sex, drugs, and plenty of nudity. Another aspect that solidifies this unusual entry as a slasher is the original score provided by the Friday the 13th composer Harry Manfredini, who often uses exact musical cues from the Friday the 13th series. In summary, the film is just an overall enjoyable ride if you like weird cinema that keeps you on your toes. The acting is atrocious in parts, the characters are laughably unusual, and the entire premise goes completely off the rails by the closing moments of the story. But the overall enjoyment that you can get from this obscure gem is extremely satisfying. Whether it's the brutality of the flick or the unpredictable nature of the entire production, there's a lot to like from this surreal fever dream of a movie. In the end, Zombie Island Massacre is a monumentally weird experience that's strange, unusual, and without a doubt a whole hell of a lot of fun. And there you have it, fellow weirdos. That is the enjoyable and just bloody fun slasher flick, Zombie Island Massacre. I know with a title like that you're expecting armies of zombies and just an undead crazy fest, but I'm unfortunately to say it's just a run-of-the-mill slasher film, but one that I really love, and just love the setting of the Caribbean and the characters and just the way everyone clashes. It's just a lot of fun and damn enjoyable. But check it out if that sounds interesting. But guys, that is it for me today. Hope you enjoyed that one, and I hope you like what I'm doing here. If you do, please like and subscribe. And if you have time, leave a comment below because I'd love to hear from you. But until then, I will see you guys at the next movie review. Take care.